I'd been talking to Mansour El Kikhia for a number of years, actually, probably since before I went to Libya the last time, which was 2004. And at that stage, obviously, he could never go back to the country because he'd fled the country and had been incredibly outspoken over the years about the Gaddafi regime. He was very keen to go back to the country as soon as it was going to be safe for him. And he said to us, would we like to go with him?
Gaddafi's response was to you.
Mansour is an academic. He's a professor at San Antonio University in Texas. He's basically lived in exile in the United States for 33 years. He left Libya in the late 70s when he basically couldn't stand what Gaddafi was doing any longer. He saw Gaddafi hanging people in the streets and just couldn't bear it. He has relatives who were being persecuted by Gaddafi, who were being imprisoned by Gaddafi, and finally he just had to leave. He was saying to me he was confident that it was safe for us to go, and then obviously I was also seeking my own independent advice on that. So it seemed to me it was safe, but obviously it is a war zone. I hadn't actually been to a war zone before. I'd been to places where there was unrest, like in Darfur and Nigeria, but I'd never been to a place where battles were actually being fought. And I've got to say, I was really nervous. I wasn't expecting there to be gunfire in the street, but I was expecting to feel as though there was tension, that things could happen at any stage. I didn't feel that. I think partly too because we were travelling with Mansour and we were so involved with his family that they were so normal and so generous and hospitable that you just felt, well, they feel comfortable. It's fine. I never felt nervous at all. We took Mansour to the beach he used to go to as a kid where he rode horses, and we rode horses along the beach in the late afternoon. The delight on his face and everything was incredible. But then there's also a lot of memories that are incredibly painful, like the place where he saw the hangings. So there were many conflicting feelings, I think.